All right, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shah, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shah, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shah. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who do rule and teach well. Shalom, the Bukorian. Just wanted to speak and do a little video on getting understanding. You know, we got a lot of Christians that speak from the Bible, but they speak without understanding. They don't go into the context of words. They don't go into the Hebrew. They don't go into the Greek. And they basically just stand on the words they read verbatim. And it's not always, that's not always the case. You know what I mean? We know that the Old Testament was translated from the Hebrew, and the New Testament was translated from the Greek. You know what I mean? So we have to go into these words, you know. But let me get a couple scriptures just to back what I'm saying. Slovakia. Time. So this is Isaiah 6 and 9. It says, "And he said, Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not." And that's what happens a lot of times in these churches. You'll have the pastor up on the podium, speaking through the scriptures, and they're not getting the pew. The church is not getting correct understanding. You know what I mean? Just case in point, the John 3:16 for everybody, for Yahweh Shah love. Salaki, for Yahweh loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son. The Christian doctrine pushes that word "world" means the whole entire planet. You know what I mean? The whole everybody, every nation on this planet, and that's just incorrect. You know, if you go into that word, you know that it means a select government. You know, but this is, let me see, Proverbs. Yeah, I'll start at Proverbs and just start at the top, because Proverbs has a lot of scriptures of understanding. And it says, this is Proverbs 1 verse 2. It says, "To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding." To see, and that says to perceive the words of understanding, not just hearing the word and just rolling with it, actually figuring out, hey, what is the etymology of this word? Where does it come from? And also, I'm gonna say this, man, before brothers read the scriptures, pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah for understanding, so you could receive that spirit, of understanding. Verse 3 says, "To receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity." I'm going to drop to verse 5. It says, "A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel." So what is that saying? Okay, so a wise man if somebody's explaining something to him, he's going to listen, he's going to hear. And after that, he's going to increase the learning, meaning, all right, I'm going to do my due diligence, and I'm going to put my own mind into this and figure this out, and do my own research. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of research, especially in these scriptures. You got the Strongs. You could go on the internet. You could go to the Blue Letter Bible. You could go to the library or go to Barnes & Noble and buy the Strong's book, And that's how you increase learning right there, "And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels." And our wise counsels is the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. You know what I mean? And through the Spirit, we believe every word they say, And yeah, they are the flesh. So if they make a mistake, they're gonna get, through the Spirit, they're gonna do their research and bring out the truth, Verse 6, "To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings." Here we go. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. You know, and this is all tied in together with understanding, you know. It says, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Wisdom, wisdom is tied up with understanding, you know. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go to Psalms real quick. Salakia. This is Psalms 119, and because you know, a lot of people want to know why we bounce around when we're speaking through a subject, a topic, why we bounce around from verse to verse. Well, that's what the scriptures say to do. You know what I mean? That's how you get understanding of this word. This is Psalms 119 and 104. And it says, it says, through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. That's right. That's why we bounce around, pull out different precepts, so we could back each statement up, each verse up with another precept. You know, that's how you get understanding of these scriptures. If you read the scriptures just from front to back, you're not gonna get anything out of that. You're just gonna be a whole bunch of confusion. And it was set up like that. You know what I mean? It's not for everybody to get. You know. I'm gonna get back to Proverbs though. This is Proverbs 4, verse 5. It says, get wisdom, get understanding. Forget it not, meaning don't let go of the wisdom or the understanding. Neither decline from the words of my mouth. You know? It says, forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. And that's speaking of wisdom. This is verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. You know, so it's speaking of wisdom as if a female, but it's a precious thing to have wisdom. You know. This is Proverbs 13. It reads, the way of a fool is right in his own eyes. That meaning a fool thinks he knows everything. He thinks he's always right. But he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. See, there we go. That's wisdom, man. Like I said, our counsel is the elders and apostles, the head of Great Millstone. You know what I mean? Because we actually go into our words. You know, we actually break down words. Oh, and these New Living Transit, the new type Bibles and all that. Certain brothers in Great Millstone will bring that, basically pull out how that word is different from the King James and still go into the definition of the word, you know. But that, that's basically what I'm saying, man. You got to have wisdom and understanding, man. And with that, you have to have a humble spirit, you know. You have to come humble, realize that, hey, I don't know shit, man. Let me listen to elderly counsel, you know, a wise counsel, you know. And just because a brother's younger than you doesn't mean that he doesn't have an elderly counsel. We're talking spiritually. We're not talking about in the physical, you know. You know what I mean? Because it could be a guy 10 years younger than you, but he's actually older than you in the spirit, you know. So he has greater wisdom than you. You know what I mean? And if you could receive that, then it would be smart to get understanding through his words and through his teachings, you know. So like, yeah. This is Proverbs 16 and 16. Most of everything is through Proverbs because I said that has a lot of scriptures on understanding and wisdom. But this is Proverbs 16:16. It says, how much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver? That's saying that wisdom is more precious than gold, because especially, nowadays Jake think gold is everything, you know what I mean? But wisdom is wisdom having a blessing of having the blessing of moving with wisdom is richer than gold. You know what I mean? That's gonna get you through a lot of madness. You know what I mean? Because right now gold don't mean nothing. Really, tell you the truth. And to get understanding, rather to be chosen than silver. You know what I mean? So understanding is look through Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Understanding is deemed over silver. That's right. That's right. Go back to Psalms real quick. This is Psalms 111. This is Psalms 111:10, and it reads, the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endure forever. And that's the main point. Hey, if you're living righteously, that's wisdom and understanding. If you're following his laws, statutes, and commandments, that means you're walking with wisdom, to the best of your ability. This is I'm gonna go to 1 Kings. This is 1 Kings 6:12. It reads, concerning this house which thou art in building, if thou wilt walk in my statutes and execute my judgments and keep all my commandments to walk in them, then will I perform my word with thee which I spake unto David thy father. And that means that we will receive the kingdom. If we walk walk in the way concerning Yahweh's statutes and his commandments, executing his judgment, and this is to the house of David, So, like I said, this all goes hand in hand, man. I got something out of Sirach I want to bring out. Because what by keeping the commandments and the laws and the statutes, Salakia, we know that Salakia, we know that we'll be moving in with a good heart, a good mind, not moving in a wicked way. This is Sirach 33:14. It says, good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, one against another, right? And because we know the wicked is not going to be moving with a thought process of understanding. He's not going to be worried about listening to a greater counsel, a wise counsel. He's going to move on his own mind, under his own understanding, And that ultimately means there's no light in him, So, I'm just reading a few things. Like I said, Proverbs 4:7 says wisdom is a principal thing, Let me get one more scripture out of Psalms. This is Psalm 119 and 34. It says, give me understanding, and I shall keep thy law. Yeah, I shall observe it with my whole heart, which means my whole mind, you know. And that's King David praying, praying to the Most High to give him understanding, and we should keep the law, and that's something that we should pray for on this side. You know what I mean? Pray for understanding, and pray that we walk correctly, upright through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, it's as simple as that, man. You know what I mean? So I just brought these verses out, to get for brothers to get understanding and wisdom, man. Everything goes hand in hand. You know, we don't want to be assed out when the missiles come. This the whole thing, man. We want to get delivered. This thing's about to get real serious right now. So, through your daily activities, pray for understanding on everything you see. If you wonder why somebody that might be close to you might be moving a certain way, hey, pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, like, Lord, please give me understanding on this. You know what I mean? We don't want to move carnal or anything. This is all spiritual. This is a spiritual war, you know what I mean? So we have to move correctly, you run down too fast and react to something, you might end up assed out, But with that, I just want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Halal, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rechak with Dash. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone who do rule and teach well. Shalom, Lord.